Well,
Yo.
in my view, that was he would have been if the
Okay,
Republicans had maintained
so
control of the Senate.
Fox
First thing that wouldn't have
News
happened was all that
has
wild spending that led to the inflation, or led to a big part of the inflation. And
already
Biden
called
and the
the
country,
US
as a federal
elections
is always advancing over real
2024
necessity.
for Trump.
One wonders if Trump will be sober-minded about
Tingnan
doing
natin
it.
kung nag-update
I
na.
think that
Dito
happened
sa
early on. Remember, he
sa
said he was
AP
going to
hindi
give it
pa rin nila
$1 trillion, and then
na-update
the
pero sa
historians came in and
dun
said,
sa
no, you
Fox.
could be bigger than FDR. So he says, fine, okay, I'll spend all the money. Then they caused inflation, and now they end up with this
Tingnan
result.
natin.
Well,
So
he
this
has
is
said that,
Trump HQ.
looks like new President Trump, if he gets to 270, which we expect he will, fairly shortly. Yes, exactly.
So basically what they're
to
saying is
bring about the unity that people expected
they're
after the
just
last election.
waiting for
Seems to be
confirmation
kidding ourselves to think
that
that there will be a tremendous
that
response to this, tremendous
Pennsylvania,
response in a lot of corners of the country.
itong Pennsylvania, pag if they call this for Trump, teka, hinaan lang natin ito ng konti. Mamaya mag-i-speech Trump is expected to make a speech here, kaya ako nag-live. So, what they're saying is teka lang ha. What they're saying is ang lamang ni kumbaga parang pag once na i-call itong electoral votes sa Pennsylvania, which as of now has Trump leading for 200,000 plus votes. Okay? Pag kinol yan for Trump, hindi na makakahabol yung ibang si Kamala Harris. Kasi kailangan niya maka 270 eh. Dito sa 270 doon lang siya once naka 270 ka, panalo ka na. Hindi kahit hindi na bilangin yung iba na boto. Okay? So pag kinol sa kay Trump yung Pennsylvania, then automatic 270 na siya. And wala nang pag-asang makahabol yung kalaban. Okay, and as of now, it's already looking like, ayan o, 94% na kasi yung sa Pennsylvania. Teka, hindi yata kita. Ayan o, 94% na siya. So, at sinasabi nila, wala nang 200,000 yung yung mga botong, yung mga ballots na natitira na nabibilangin. Naantok ako. Naantok ako, pasensya na kayo ha. Nakita ko lang. Kala ko kasi, sabi kasi mag-i-speech na eh. Gusto ko lang ma-live yung speech kasi. Kaya ako nag-live. Nandyan ba kayo? Pero yun yung explanation na. Tingnan natin, maghanap tayo ng mga na baka may mga nagme-meltdown. Tingnan natin. Maghanap ako ng mga wait. Hanap tayo ng mga pwedeng panoorin.
Let's go live to Pete Stefanovic at the Trump headquarters in Florida. Pete, we've seen. The motorcade, it's on its way. Donald Trump.
They are about to explode at Trump headquarters in West Palm Beach.
Si RFK Jr.
And we are about to hear from the next president of the United States. He will be 45 and 47. And
Grabe oh, 45, 47.
Obviously, as soon as that gets underway. In the meantime, Grady Trimble is in Michigan. Let's get a quick update just outside of Detroit.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what
Hey,
they have to
Martha,
say.
people were getting a little bit tired here, but then the call for Pennsylvania was like a jolt of electricity through this room at the Michigan GOP watch party, and the crowd started chanting USA. They started chanting Trump, 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 as it now appears he will be the 47th president of the United States. Now, in addition to Trump and the call for him in Pennsylvania, they're also excited about the possibility that Michigan could
Ito, panoorin muna natin ito habang nihintay natin yung nihintay natin si Trump.
Following a very close Senate race here in Michigan, and they're feeling.
Let me just give you a gut check here about what we are hearing here as
CNN,
we're
kanina to.
reporting from the Harris headquarters. And I think the operative word right now is silence. There's not a lot being said because the Harris team appears to be searching for bright spots in the map as these results very, very slowly come in.
Searching for bright spots and also very aware of the warning signs throughout the electorate.
Oh man. At least hindi sila nagpi-freak out like last time, 'di ba? Yung mga memes dati. Bro mode. Well, let's see kung anong gagawin nitong si Trump. Siguro magbibigay ako ng review maybe tonight kung anong mga nangyari, kung bakit nanalo si Trump. But to summarize it all, Kamala really isn't a good candidate. Hindi talaga okay na kandidato si Kamala. And dahil at saka pangit yung record nung Biden administration, so they cannot run on policy, they cannot run on promises. Actually they're running on change kaso it doesn't work kasi sila yung administration anong change yung sinasabi mo kayo yung nandyan, 'di ba? So all they had to do is to resort to calling Trump a Nazi, calling Trump Hitler, calling Trump yung mga supporters pati, 'di ba? And
what's your latest assessment though in terms of the numbers, because obviously we have to take each state by state as they come in, the votes, and count every vote. What's your
yun, so dahil doon
on it right now?
hindi sapat. Parang nangyari diyan parang nangyari diyan yung kay Hillary Clinton. Parang it was a repeat of 2016. And hindi pa rin kinokol nutong Google. Pero para sa mga bago, hinihintay na lang na officially i-announce ng Pennsylvania na panalo na si Trump. As you can see, eto 94% na yung nailabas ng Pennsylvania at lamang si Trump ng 200,000 plus votes. And not to mention, for the first time, a Republican is getting the popular vote, 67 million, 'di ba? Na kontra sa 62 million ni Kamala Harris. So, ang sinasabi nila, according to the reports, kaya nga sila nagse-celebrate na once na nag-declare ang Pennsylvania na si Trump ang nanalo sa kanila, there would be no way for Kamala Harris to beat him to 270. Kumbaga kahit pag-plus-plusin mo pa, kahit manalo pa siya sa lahat, hindi na siya makakahabot kay Trump. Okay, so Pennsylvania na lang ang hinihintay, and as of now it's 94%, and according to reports, wala nang 200,000 yung natitirang ballots doon sa Pennsylvania. So ibig sabihin nun, kahit the rest of the the ballots voted for Kamala, talo pa rin si Kamala. Okay? So, at least yun ang sinasabi nila. Electoral college kasi ang sistema sa US. And if Trump is going to win, this is how he should do it. Yung talagang popular vote, kumbaga talagang malinaw na this is the mandate of the people. Not just win the electoral college but the popular vote. Kasi para wala nang masabi talaga, 'di ba? And hopefully hindi na nga nila kumbaga parang mas maganda mag-concede na si Kamala kung ma-ide-declare na talaga na na tapos na yung election. Okay? Right now, sabi nung sa Kamala headquarters, daw siya, tawag dito, bukas na lang daw magsasalita si Kamala Harris. So, hindi pa sila sumusuko doon. Although, yung mga fans niya nagsisiuwian na, nalulungkot na sila. Teka, hanap pa tayo ng ibang hanap pa tayo ng ibang wait. Teka, baka nagsasalita na si Trump. Wala pa. Tagal. Teka, punta tayo sa MSNBC. Tingnan natin sila. MSNBC. Tingnan natin kung may mga doon. May may meltdown. Wala. Tingnan natin. Kasi yung pinaka Trump deranged na channel yung MSNBC. Ito wala. Ganyan lang. Copium pa yung MSNBC. Oo. Walang commentary. Ano ba yan? Itayin natin si
wrong this time.
Si GCP.
But it'll be grudging at first.
Wala. Tingnan natin sa eto kay Tim Pool.
That's it. I can't believe that there are people like that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you see the video of the woman crying? She's like, I'm from Texas and my family. It's like, jeez, dude.
Was her name David French?
Oh, you know what's awesome?
Beautiful.
Yan yung pangarap ko na
Miserable. That's the best part.
Itong pangarap kong magkaroon tayo sa Pilipinas. Yung mga commentator sa YouTube, mga katulad nung ganyan dapat yung yung relationship ng mga katulad ni na Libayan, ni na Bantot, 'di ba? Ako, sina Nico David, sino pa ba? Kumbaga dapat nakakapag-usap ng matino. 'Di ba? Nakakapag-usap kayo. Yung iba diyan, hindi naman sila nag-agree Magkakaiba sila ng paniniwala. Hindi naman lahat dito mga conservatives 'Di ba? Hindi naman yung iba diyan, si Temple is classical liberal na libertarian, ganun. Pero yung iba diyan are talagang hardcore conservatives, yung si Seamus, 'di ba? Yung iba libertarian talaga. So magkakaiba rin sila ng political ideology. Yun ang problema kasi dito sa atin kasi hindi uso political ideology. Kumbaga parang bataan ka ni BBM, 'di ba? Ganun sa atin Bataan ka ni ni Duterte. So nakakalungkot na masaya sana, 'di ba? 'Di ba pag pinakinggan mo silang nag-uusap-usap, lalawak yung pang-unawa mo eh. Parang you would agree with someone, you tapos you would disagree with someone. You don't agree with one person all the time. And sayang lang talaga kasi I suppose yung viewers din kasi, 'di ba? Isipin mo ha, ganito. Tahimik muna kayo mga tol. Isipin mo kung halimbawa, matitinong mag-content na at saka walang away-away. Pwede sila magsagutan pero hindi yung punto na mag-aaway kayo na magsisiraan kayo ng personal, 'di ba? Although nangyayari din naman sa kanila yung paminsan-minsan, pero hindi madalas. Dito kasi pag nag-interact ka, kailangan titirahin mo eh. Hindi ka pwedeng mag mag-content ng ibang tao na parang nag-content ka lang, parang nagsabi ka lang, 'di ba? Kailangan ipapahiya mo. Let's say, meron kang sasabihin na hindi ka sang-ayon. Kumbaga, hindi mo lang sasabihin yung disagreement mo. Kailangan ipahiya mo pa siya. Sabihin mo, tanga kasi to eh, 'di ba? Bobo ka kasi, 'di ba? Tapos pagtatawanan mo kung ano yung itsura. Ganoon kasi dito. Sa kanila hindi. 'Di ba? Parang yung kumbaga yung at least most of them kasi madami rin namang nag-a-ad hominem sa kanila. Minsan panoorin natin yung dun kina Piers Morgan, dun ko napapanood yung both sides eh. Pero at the end of the day, they get to talk together and essentially parang may collaboration pa rin na nagagawa. So, yun. Dito hindi eh. Kailangan insultuhin mo eh. So pag ininsulto ka na kasi nung ka-disagreement mo, wala na. Paano pa kayo mag-uusap ng matino nun? 'Di ba? Minsan okay lang yung ad hominem basta meron ka pa ring argumento eh, na honest. Sino to? So, yun naman. Sayang lang. Isipin mo kunyari, pero nakakatawa eh, 'di ba? Kasi yung mga sikat dito sa YouTube, sa Facebook natin, sino iba parang mag-uusap-usap sila ng ganyan. Teka, puntahan natin yung Daily Wire. Mas mga bigatin yung mga nandun eh. Sina Ben Shapiro, sina Jordan Peterson nandun, magkakasama sila ngayon. Isipin mo dito magsasama-sama sina Rendon. Kasama niya si Tito Mars. Tapos sino pa si Ato. 'Di ba? Magkakasama sila doon tapos si Butin. May maaasahan ka bang magandang usapan doon sa mga hinayupak na 'yon? 'Di ba? Teka. Ano pangalan nun? Daily Wire. Teka. Samantalang sa kanila ito. Tingnan natin. Ayan 'di ba sina Matt Walsh, magkakasama sila. Kaso puro philosophy pinag-uusapan nitong mga 'to.
Hey, say congrats to Donald Trump. You won fair and square. Congrats to Elon Musk as well. #Godspeed.
Yeah.
Sino nagsabi?
Good for him. Good for him.
Need more of that, actually.
Sino nagsabi daw?
Gracious to those who acknowledge they've been vanquished.
Another important player is Barron Trump for telling.
Yeah.
He's the one telling Trump what podcast to go on.
He absolutely is.
Yeah.
And, absolutely is.
And I mean, of course, it's been said a million times already, but the mainstream media just being relegated to total irrelevance.
Yes.
Their ability to set the narrative
Tama.
has been completely destroyed.
Destroyed.
Utterly destroyed. Totally impotent, ineffectual now.
Big win for Liz Cheney, by the way.
This is I'm actually calling this the podcast election eh. Kasi it was a battle of the podcasts. Kaya hindi rin nakaporma si Kamala kay Trump. Dahil hindi magaling na conversational conversationalist si Kamala eh. 'Di ba? Every time she guested on podcasts, the most that she could do is almost an hour long, 'di ba? And every time na tinatanong mo siya with the same questions na naitanong na rin before on previous podcast and the previous interviews, pare-parehas ang sagot niya, yung mga canned answer niya. So, hindi nakilala ng mga tao si Kamala Harris. And yun ang advantage ni Trump talaga with basically anyone. Kasi before entering politics, super sikat na si Trump eh. Kilala na siya ng mga tao. He already has decades ahead in terms of popularity. Etong si Kamala, sumulpot lang yan nung 2016 or 2020 parang ganun nung sa national stage o 2019 kasi yun yung campaign period eh. So hindi talaga kilala si Kamala, and nung unang lumaban siya, walang bumoto sa kanya. She was the unpopular presidential candidate doon sa primary nila. 'Di ba? So yung primary natalo siya agad doon. Kasi nadali siya ni si Gabbard. Ngayon, si Biden, siya yung nanalo sa primary, gusto niyang kumuha ng vice president na babae. 'Di ba? Yun kasi ang niya. Kasi woke era pa noon eh, 2018, kasagsagan pa ng woke culture noon. So they thought it was a good idea. Kaya sinasabi DEI hire sa Kamala Harris eh. And it is based only because Joe Biden declared na kailangan babae, preferably woman of color, yung kanya magiging vice president. So instead of looking for the best candidate na pwedeng maging VP, 'di ba? Naghanap siya ng babae para for virtue signal, 'di ba? So ayan, they made their bed, now they're gonna have to lie on it. So nung hindi umubra si Biden, natanggal siya, 'di ba? Kasi as the candidate for this year's election. Kaya siya natanggal kasi naging ulyanin siya. So no choice ngayon yung mga Democrats. Nirig nila yung primary nila. So hindi sila nakahanap ng kandidato na matino doon sa mga fellow Democrats nila. 'Di ba? Kasi dinaya nga nila yung primary para si Joe Biden ang siguradong maging kandidato. Kasi nandun si RFK Jr., baka matalo siya ni RFK Jr. eh. So ngayon, sa halip na gano'n na mangyari, dinaya nila. So si Joe Biden, yun nga lang, hindi nila inaasahan magiging ulyanin na talaga si Joe Biden. So nung naging ulyanin si Joe Biden, wala yung vice president na pampalit, hindi rin uubra. Si Kamala yung kinuha nila eh. Based on her gender, 'di ba? And ethnicity. Yun sinabi niya yun ha. Sinabi ni Joe Biden yun ang qualification niya. Kailangan babae. I'm not saying stupid si Kamala Harris. For sure, matalino naman yan. Pero hindi siya yung best na pwede mong ilaban kay Trump talaga. 'Di ba? Kasi may iba pang pwede, si Gavin Newsom nandun si Josh Shapiro, 'di ba? And who else? May mga hindi pa ako kilala diyan na nila, na mga politicians sa kanila. But itong si Kamala Harris, yun nga, sabaw. At isa pa, masyadong far left talaga si Kamala Harris. Yung mga kaya wala siyang masabi eh. Kasi yung mga ideas niya talaga, yung mga pinapaniwalaan niya are too extreme. 'Di ba? Kaya hindi niya masabi kasi naniniwala siya dun sa open borders eh. Hindi niya pwedeng sabihin 'yon. Kasi yun ang problema sa merong border crisis sa Amerika. So hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na hindi ako maka ako maka-open borders ako. So, teka, hanapan natin yung si Kamala Harris. Teka. Kamala Harris. Border Policy 2019. Teka, debate. Parang tinanggal na, parang wala na. Teka, hanapin natin. Hindi ko mahanap. Basta, yun yung mga stands niya before. Kaya hindi niya mabanggit. Although sinasabi niya ngayon na nagbago na siya, hindi niya naman masabi kung bakit nagbago yung pananaw niya, 'di ba? Kasi okay lang naman magbago kaso hindi niya ma-explain ng matino, 'di ba? So, ang dating, you're just flip-flopping para lang not based on what you really believe, but based only para makakuha ka ng boto. Uy, yan. Tagal naman! Dapat mamaya pa ako nag-live. Kala ko
NBC has also called Pennsylvania for Trump, for what it's worth. Late on the game,
NBC.
guys. Late on the game.
I think we don't have to go all night. I think that we can all take off the rest of the week.
Yeah. No, of course.
Yeah.
Wala pa rin, di pa rin nila kinocall dito.
Good.
I'm not even sure I can stay up for the Trump speech.
Big miss by Ann Seltzer.
Wala pa rin.
He won the state He won the state by 14 points. So she was only off by 17 points.
Yan natin dito kina Timpulo na pag-uusapan nila.
Wisconsin, Michigan haven't been called. Fine. PA has been called. That's 19. North Carolina and Georgia. That's it.
You know, the media's having a huge sigh of relief. They're happy in a way because they are going to be a ton of action.
Okay. Well, they did give Alaska, but Alaska's only 3, isn't it? So Decision Desk did give Alaska to Trump. CNN's really trying hard not to call it for him.
Yeah,
but with PA going Trump, I don't know what you're going to do at this point.
They really don't want it.
That's it. So I do have, while we wait, this
I want to
this
see
thread.
his remarks. I want to see his face. I love him.
Here's Rory Stewart. Kamala Harris will win comfortably because Biden's admin has been solid. Trump lost ground. We then have Joe Walsh. She's going to lose. It hit me for the first time this morning. Trump is going to lose. We have Mike Madrid. Trump knows he's going to lose. Scaramucci. Trump knows he's going to lose. Maria Shriver. Again, Harris is going to win.
It is door knocking.
I am going to have to go through this tomorrow, this big list. And what I'm really looking forward to is when I saw all of these liberals showing these electoral maps showing Harris getting 300 electoral votes or whatever. And I'm just like, how are you so confident? I wouldn't even go near that.
I think they thought that they have such control of so many levers of communication, of the bureaucratic state, that they could just push their will through because they had done that with him in so many ways.
Ben Shapiro tweeted, "Season 8 of Trump has had its ups and downs, but the finale, 10-10. Watch again, downloading for the plane ride home. Amazing."
Wow. Dude, how long do you think Ben had that tweet stored ready to go?
I don't know. He's
it's
really
perfect.
He's a really smart guy, so he might have just come up with it now.
That's so good.
But still.
I heard it workshopped on the set a little bit. There you go.
Hindi ko kilala tong mga chick na to. Imagine mo, may mga gandang chick na
Hey, wait, can we just admit that I was right?
YouTube commentator tapos nag-uusap kayo ng matin.
Like hours ago from
I saw Trump flags in Philly.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. It was
One of them was yours.
My house is so bad. I have 3 Trump signs.
Your
I have
house is beautiful.
Thank you. But I have like 3 Trump signs. I have a McCormick sign. And like there's one.
Kaso mangyayari na lang, ang mangyayari na naman dito is they're gonna ramp up the fear mongering
It said like Italians
na kesyo fascism na naman, 'di ba? Kahit noong naging presidente naman si Trump, hindi naman niya ginawa, 'di ba? So It's and narinig na ng narinig na ng mga Amerikano 'yun eh. So yung mga hardcore na lang talaga na mga never Trumpers yung naniniwala dun sa mga ganon.
Even my brother was walking in Rittenhouse Square, which is so liberal. It's like black voices for Trump in the window at 20th. The turnout in Philadelphia because
CNN just gave Trump one more electoral vote. I'm assuming what they're missing right now is either Nebraska or Maine's and Alaska. They've got no data for Alaska, and despite everybody else having more than half of Alaska, and it's being called by decision
They're
desks.
scrambling. They're like, here's how Kamala can still win. We got to get some ballots up to Alaska right now.
Kellen fist bumping behind the scenes makes me so happy right now.
Yeah, so right now they've not. So they have Nebraska, but Maine and Alaska are not in. That's the 4 electoral votes. CNN knows at this point.
Yeah.
The Maine vote is done. That's going to Trump, and the Alaska vote is done. That's 3 going to Trump. Trump has won. CNN is just desperately trying not to report it.
It was hard to look while I was out there. What does New York's breakdown look like? Was it close at all?
So as of right now, with 89% in, Kamala's up 10 points.
That's a lot.
Yes, but that's a huge shift. Isn't New York like D plus 25?
Yeah.
Did you look at the House races for New York? There were a few on Long Island.
Look at that.
Esposito was in a close race over there.
Nassau?
There was also Lawler
looking
was
good.
in a close. He's a first-time
Yep,
congressman.
he looks like he'll get reelected.
He'll get reelected because in Long Island, outside, there are parts of New York and parts of California that are still relevant for congressional seats that really will determine the House. And
so far, I don't think anything's flipped in the House.
Okay, nice.
James Klug was in the Bronx, and he said it was unbelievably, overwhelmingly Trump. And he's like, I don't understand.
He had a
Like,
few rallies
Nasaan
there.
ka na ba, Donald?
I mean, but it was
Donald, magsalita ka ng hayop ka.
struggling to make the video even because there was hardly any Kamala.
Tingnan natin itong kabila. Sinabin.
He got defeated today.
Yeah. That's great. That's excellent.
Like
That's serious.
Even some of the lefties are finding reason at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, the return of reason. Oh, how we have long awaited you.
I didn't realize Gascon was even on the ballot this year. I just wasn't paying attention to the race.
You guys ever seen that
He's already
painting?
calling for scrapping the Electoral
Si Vivek.
course.
Yeah.
Is he going to scrap the
Ito yung malupit na ano nila eh.
I mean,
What about
yes,
elections?
the
Just
answer to
no-
that question is yes.
Yung malupit na
What the
kandidato
saying
nila
is
sana.
that if Trump won, there would be no more elections because the left canceled the rest of them.
Yeah, right.
The left was like, you know what? We can't do this shit anymore. Like, we're done. There's no more elections here.
You know, when
Hina
Elon said
audio. Okay
this
na,
could have
okay
been
na
the
ba?
last
Inayos ko
election,
kanina yung audio eh.
I thought I didn't think of him meaning that literally, like there would have been an election day next time. I think the point he was making was because of mass migration and mass amnesty, that you as a citizen, your vote just wouldn't really matter at all.
Become irrelevant.
Yes, and so to me, it seemed like this election, as much as it was about Trump and Kamala, it was a question of whether or not. We were talking earlier, Dr. Clavin, about the cycle of regimes. You know, regimes change.
Yes.
We've tried to stave off the change, but they change over time. And I felt it was a referendum on, do we still live in a regime that is vaguely similar to the one we had at the founding of our country?
Yeah.
And I think the answer today, in the year of our Lord 2024, is a resounding yes. Exactly.
Not
It hasn't changed yet.
You bet.
Ito mga tol, panoorin natin to. Ito yung ad ni ni Donald Trump. Featuring the MAGA Avengers. Sobrang lapit nitong ano na to. Ito. Ay, wait.
We do with this moment.
Ito yung ad niya couple of days ago ata.
What will we do with this moment? How will we be remembered? Look at the opportunities before us.
Ito si Tulsi.
This election really isn't about the left versus the right.
Yan yung
It's about we the people choosing our government and the choice between
Di ba ang
freedom
ganda?
versus tyranny.
Yan yung sumopla kay Kamala Harris doon sa ano.
Nobody has a chronic disease.
Yun yung sumopla kay Kamala Harris doon sa primary debate nila doon kaya walang bumoto sa kay Kamala Harris kasi nakalaban niya si Tulsi doon. Kasi dating Democrat si Tulsi Gabbard, a former military woman, 'di ba? Na anti-war. So ngayon lumipat siya doon sa Republicans, naging kakampi siya ni Trump. Ito si RFK Jr.
Why are we allowing this to happen to? Why are we allowing this a chronic disease burden like we have? Why are we allowing this to happen to our children? Ultimately, the only thing that will save our country is if we choose to love our kids more than we hate each other.
What is going on here
Ito dating
is
jowa ni
deeper
Elon.
than politics. It is deeply spiritual. We are being called to rise above the hatred and the fear and the evil.
We need to remember above and beyond that we must love our neighbors, that we must treat other people as we hope to be treated.
You want to be a rebel? You want to be a hippie? You want to stick it to the man? Show up on your college campus and try calling yourself a conservative.
America is going to reach heights that it has never
Elon.
seen before. The future is going to be amazing!
What the fuck? Steven!
Don't you want healthy children? Don't you want a president that's going to make America healthy again?
I come to you today as a former Democrat. I will be a first-time Trump voter tonight.
Grabe, sayo ni Trump talaga, no? Stalker, si Joe!
The people dreamed this country, and it's the people who are making America great again.
Nala niya. Di pinakita yung binaril siya? Eto, isa-isahin natin yung mga tao na yon. So, basically, isang bentahe dito kaya madaming independent na bumoto kay Donald Trump kasi he got the support of these people. Yan yung kaya nga kasi itong like I said, itong si Tulsi Gabbard, Democrat yan and all of them are presidentiable. Kung merong isang tunay na babae na pwedeng maging presidente talaga ng Amerika, ito yon, si Tulsi. Pag napakinggan mo yung speeches nito, yung mga interviews niya, talagang butatang-butata talaga kay kung parang level na Kamala ka lang. Siguro si Hillary kakasahan nito si Hillary. Kasi si Hillary magaling na politiko Pero kung si Kamala lang, kawawa si Kamala dito.
Versus the right.
Okay, tapos siya, more on anti-war yung yung kanyang agenda, yung kanyang nilalabanan niya yung military-industrial complex. So, hindi ko alam kung paano makaka-apekto yan. Malay mo, so, yung position ng US pagdating sa Taiwan, sa Israel, probably may impluwensyahan ng taong ito. So, hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari. So, ang sasabihin na, Nazi ba yan? Diba? yun lang lagi sinasabi nila Nazi. Tapos, not to mention, ang ganda ni Tulsi Gabbard. Ano siya surfer siya dati Tapos, naging sundalo. I-google nyo na lang ang kanyang mga bikini pics. And then, kasi nagsasurfing nga siya. Okay, so, yan si Tulsi Gabbard. Tapos, ito si RFK Jr., pamangkin ni JFK. Teka, baka nagsasalita na. Wala pa. Okay. So, ang ano naman nito, sa health, ang yun naman ang ano niya. Di ba si Donald Trump, Make America Great Again. Kay RFK Jr., Make America Healthy Again. MAHA. MAHA naman tong si RFK Jr. Okay? So, yung mga madami nagsasabi, conspiracy theorist, bahala ka kung gusto mong paniwalaan 'yon, 'di ba? Pero ang thing is itong si RFK Jr., he's gonna lead the regulation to big pharma. At least 'yun ang kanilang pangako. Hindi natin alam kung magagawa ba nila. Big pharma, big food, yung nutrition ng sa Amerika. Bakit maganda 'yan? Kasi pag naayos nila 'yan, ang Pilipinas gagayahin lang naman natin yung mga ginagawa ng Amerika 'di ba? Kung magiging okay sila doon, edi magiging okay din yung kasi sila yung gold standard Gagayahin lang natin 'yan for sure. So, let's see kung ano mangyayari. So, si RFK Jr. 'yan. Tapos itong yan yung kasi actually kandidato pa rin na presidente si RFK Jr. Pero dahil hindi naman talaga siya mananalo, independent siya. Ito pangalan si Nicole Shanahan, ang kanyang vice president. Ang cute na si Nicole Shanahan. Kita mo naman. Di ko alam kung Hawaiian ba siya. Baka nga Pinay pa to 'Di ba? I-google mo nga kung Pinay ito si Nicole Shanahan. Pero ano siya, sa Silicon Valley siya galing. So, naging business owner siya. Super talino din kasi parang may mga pinrogram siya na hindi ko na maalala kung mga apps. So, doon siya yumaman. And tutulungan niya si RFK Jr. kasama doon sa mga doon sa MAHA. Yun yung niya, yun yung kanyang agenda for joining the Trump campaign.
Politics. It is deeply spiritual. We are being called to rise above the hatred and the fear.
Tapos, ito si JD Vance. JD Vance naman is Donald Trump's vice president na very impressive din. 'Di ba ngayon kasi si Donald Trump madaming sa kanya madaming mga threats sa buhay niya. Ilang beses na siyang muntik ma-assassinate, 'di ba? Pero itong tingin ko sana naman hindi, 'di ba? Sino man may gusto ng ma-assassinate yung tao, total kung mananalo na rin siya. Pero dapat itago muna nila si Donald Trump 'di ba? For sure, madaming ngit-ngit na patayin si Donald Trump ngayon. Pero itong si JD Vance, let's say magtagumpay sila na na madedo nila si Donald Trump. Okay itong si JD Vance. He's gonna be a good replacement o kaya vice president. Basta tapos bata pa, 'di ba? 40 years old lang tong si JD Vance. So, 'yon. Next, dating militar din 'yan. Very impressive doon sa mga debates niya at saka sa kanyang mga interviews. Ito si Vivek Ramaswamy, isa pang presidentiable din talaga to. 'Di ba? Pride ng mga Asians sa Amerika to ngayon. Si Vivek Ramaswamy, Indian. Tapos, self-made billionaire, came from an immigrant family. Ano bang naging niya? Nasa health din ata siya. Hindi ko na maalala kung saan yung niya. At saka sa tech. Super intelligent man. Kumbaga, parang basta pag pakinggan mo lang, malalaman mong matalino siya Kumbaga konting 2 sentences lang ang sasabihin niya, alam mo nang matalino siya. Kumbaga parang yan yung mga pinapangarap mong magkaroon ka ng politiko dito sa Pilipinas. Wag na si Trump. Si Trump, balahura talaga yun eh. Pero itong mga to, grabe itong mga to. Kaya madaming naengganyo na sumali dito. Dati independent din tong si si Vivek. Ang Republican lang talaga diyan dito si so far itong si JD Vance. And JD Vance was a never Trumper before. Tinawag din niyang Hitler si Trump dati. 'Di ba? Until he saw na parang hindi, mali pala ako about Trump. Tapos ngayon, naging VP ka, naging VP ni Trump. Isipin mo kung kung ganun ka talaga kakupal si Trump. Tingin mo kukunin niyang vice president yan, tinawag kang Hitler. 'Di ba? Maybe siguro sasabihin mo parang political play. Sure, 'di ba? But still there's still something that you can consider there. And ito si Vivek Ramaswamy. Minsan pakinggan natin yung mga interview nito. Napaka brilliant guy. And yan yung mga gugustuhin mong sana bakit walang mga politiko na ganito katalino. Isipin mo merong mga Vivek, ilan ang mga Vivek sa Amerika tapos ang naglalaban si Trump at saka si Kamala Harris. Tapos si Vivek parang dapat nga akala ko nga yan yung magiging vice president eh. Kaso hindi niya tinanggap kasi alam niya pang presidente siya. Kumbaga I'm not a number 2 guy. So iba na lang. So malamang makakalaban ni JD Vance to for the presidential nominee sa next election. Ewan ko lang kung ano mangyayari. Pero yan si DeSantis tsaka si JD Vance. Ewan ko si Tulsi kung tatakbo rin yun. And of course, ito ang kanilang Iron Man, si Elon Musk.
The future is gonna be amazing!
Don't you want healthy children?
Kumbaga, so yun yung kanyang MAGA Avengers. Teka ba? Tagal lang magsalita ni Trump. Okay na. Yan na!
We made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that.
Ulitin natin.
We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved.
Land ocean.
Yeah, it's a land
Yeah, that would.
Hearing
Here, there he is. Donald Trump is on the stage. You can see him there in the
There he
corner
is.
right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That's cool.
Friends, thank you for this wonderful night. Let's
Yes.
go listen
And
to the
enjoy.
47th
Bliss.
President of the United States.
Panoorin natin.
Don't forget your champagne.
Yes, indeed.
And maybe your second
thanks.
There it is.
Did it.
Opa.
Did it.
Sweeter than liberal tears is the confetti of the conservatives.
Taking this stuff off me.
I would bring these out, or
I'm bringing that out. You have a little bit of confetti on your hair?
Dito na nga lang tayo.
We need to
But it suits you. It suits you.
My friends, we're still on camera.
Yeah,
Please.
exactly.
Okay,
Don't
all
just get on
right.
mic.
Come on,
Just come along.
All right.
All right. Going to say.
Here we go.
Teka, dito tayo sa kabila para full.
The strong, safe, and prosperous America that.
Yan. Yan natin kung anong kahibangan ng sasabihin nitong si Donald.
Friends, we have thousands of friends on this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country and maybe beyond.
Actually, intindi nung ano eh.
Reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And We made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy?
Asawa ni JD
But it's a
Vance.
political victory that
Kasi Ivanka ba yun?
our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary
Ewan ko
honor
lang
of
yung
being
sinasabi nilang ano.
elected your 47th president and your 45th president.
Yung sinasabi nilang Hitler, hindi ko talaga nakikita kay Trump eh. Ang nakikita ko parang stand-up comedian eh. Yun ang nakikita ko eh. Hindi ko talaga makita yung Hitler na sinasabi nila. Kasi pag pinakinggan mo siya, hindi naman walang ka-Hitler sa kanya eh.
Prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have. This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again.
Hate speech para sa iba yun. Make America great again.
North Carolina, I love these places. Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. We are now winning in Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and Alaska, which would result in us carrying at least 315 electoral votes, but that...
267, tatlo ayaw pang ibigay oh.
But it's much easier doing what the networks did or whoever called it, because there was no other path. There was no other path to victory. We also have won the popular vote. That was great.
Yun. Historic yun. Popular vote. It's one thing for him to win the electoral vote eh, pero popular vote. Siya lang ang ano, in 20 years siya lang yung nanalo ng popular vote in the last 20-something.
Very nice, I will tell you. It's a great feeling of love. We have a great feeling of love in this very large room with unbelievable people standing by my side. These people have been incredible. They've made the journey with me, and we're going to make you very happy. We're going to make you very proud of your vote. I hope that you're going to be looking back someday and say that was one of the truly important moments of my life when I voted for this group of people beyond the president, this group of great people. America has given us an unprecedented and powerful
Yun ang
mandate.
naiisip ko every time nag-i-speech.
Taken back control of the Senate. Wow, that's good. And the Senate races in Montana, Nevada, Texas, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, were all won by the MAGA movement. They helped so much.
Same kasi nila ni Hitler, nationalist. Well, nationalist naman talaga. Pero yung authoritarian na ano na sinasabi nila,
I mean, the number of victories in the Senate was absolutely incredible, and we did tele-rallies. We did tele-rallies with each one of them, and
lahat nga nang inaakusan nila kay Donald Trump, ginawa nila kay Donald Trump.
all of those victories. Nobody expected that.
Yung papakulong, 'di ba?
So I just wanted to thank you very much for that, and you have some great senators and some great new senators. And it also looks like we'll be keeping control of the House of Representatives.
Grabe. Tingnan natin kung may magagawa ka, Trump.
And I want to thank Mike Johnson. I think he's doing a terrific job. Terrific job. I want to also thank my beautiful wife, Melania, First Lady.
Yung anak ni Trump, si Baron. Grabe, oh.
Who has the #1 best-selling book in the country. Can you believe that? Oh, no, she's done a great job. Works very hard to help people. So I just want to thank her. But I want to thank my whole family, my amazing children, and they are amazing children.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we all think our children are amazing. Everybody here thinks their children are amazing, but that's a good thing when you think they are. But Don, Eric, Ivanka, Tiffany, Barron, Laura, Jared, Kimberly, Michael, thank you all. What a help. What a great. My father-in-law, Victor, is tremendous, and we miss very much Melania's mother, Amalia. We miss Amalia, don't we, huh? She would be very happy right now, standing on this stage. She'd be so proud. She was a great woman, that one. Beautiful inside and out. She was a great woman. I want to be the first to congratulate our great, now I can say, Vice President-elect of the United
Yes.
States.
Actually, sana he's as good as he presented himself. Kung okay talaga siya. Kaya nagulat ako kay kay Richard Heydarian, sabi niya baliw daw yung in essence daw
And he is a
parang baliw
feisty
daw
guy,
si
isn't he? You know, I've said, go into the enemy camp, and you know the enemy camp is certain networks, and a lot of people don't like to. Sir, do I have to do that? He just goes, okay. Which one? CNN, MSDNC? He'll say, all right, thank you very much. He actually looks fun. He's like the only guy I've ever seen. He really looks forward to it, and then he just goes in and absolutely obliterates them. Say a couple of words.
Kita mo, yung sinasabihan nilang racist. Tapos ang asawa niya, Indian. Diba? Kumbaga makapagsalita lang talaga.
Well, Mr. President, I appreciate you allowing me to join you on this incredible journey. I thank you for the trust that you placed in me. And I think that we just witnessed the greatest political comeback in the history of the United States of America.
Pero grabe naman talaga yung pinagdaanan ito. Ano mo, muntik pa siyang mamatay 2 beses. At least.
And under President Trump's leadership, we're never going to stop fighting for you, for your dreams, for the future of your children. And after the greatest political comeback in American history, we're going to lead the greatest economic comeback in American history under Donald Trump's leadership.
Thank you very much. He's turned out to be a good choice. I took a little heat at the beginning, but he was. I knew the brain was a good one, about as good as it gets, and we love the family, and we're going to have a great 4 years, and we're going to turn our country around, make it something
May
very
achiever kasi
special.
talaga si J.D. Vance.
Lost that little.
From Yale.
It lost that little thing called special. We have to make it so. We're going to make this so great. It's the greatest country and potentially the greatest country in the world by far. And right now, we're going to just work very hard to get all of that back. We're going to make it the best it's ever been. We can do that. If we had to wait longer, I don't know. It was going bad, and it was going bad fast. We're going to have to seal up those borders, and we're going to have to let people come into our country. We want people to come back in, but we have to let them come back in, but they have to come in legally. They have to come in legally. Let me also express my tremendous appreciation for Susie and Chris, the job you did. Susie, come here. Come here, Susie. Chris, come here, Chris. Susie likes to stay sort of in the back, let me tell you. The Ice Maiden, we call her the Ice Maiden. Come on, Susie. Chris, come here, Chris. Susie likes to stay in the background. She's not in the background. Come here, say something.
This wasn't expected, but I just want to thank, obviously, President Trump for this journey. It was a great one, and he's a hell of a candidate, and he's going to be a hell of a great 47th president. And this team that we had, the best team, and, of course, even my boss, Susie Wiles, the best. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Susie. Look at her. She's shy. I've never seen her be shy before. Susie. They're great. Everybody up here is great. Everybody up here is very special. But the Trump, who did you say? Oh, let me tell you, we have a new star. A star is born, Elon. Now he is. Now he's an amazing guy. We were sitting together tonight. You know, he spent 2 weeks in Philadelphia and different parts of Pennsylvania, campaigning. You know, he sent the rocket up 2 weeks ago, and I saw that rocket, and I saw it coming down. I saw it. It was, when it left, it was beautiful, shiny white. When it came down, it didn't look so pretty. It was going 10,000 miles an hour, and it was burning like hell. I said, what happened to your paint job? He said, we've never made a paint that could withstand that kind of heat. But I saw it come down and turn around. And it was, you know, it's like 22 stories tall, by the way. It looks a little smaller than that, but it's big. And it came down. And
mga 2 oras pa yata magsasalita to. Diyos ko.
I'm saying only Elon can do this. It must be an Elon. And I tell the story. I told it.
Natin.
Elon Musk, we need Starlink. I said, what's Starlink?
Elon Musk pa rin.
It's a form of communication. So I called Elon. And I'll tell you what, he had, and it was very dangerous. People would die. They had no communication. All the wires went down. I called Elon Musk. I said, Elon, you have something called Starlink. Is that right? Yes, I do. What the hell is it? He said, it's a communication system that's very good. I said, Elon, they need it really,
Parang
really
gusto kong
badly
bumili
in
ng
North
Starlink
Carolina. Can you get it? He had that there so fast. It was incredible. So, and it was great. It saved a lot of lives. He saved a lot of lives.
Maganda yung Starlink kasi pwede mong i-on-off na lang yung ano.
We have to protect our geniuses. We don't have that many
plan
of
mo.
them. We have to protect our super geniuses. I want to thank some of the guys. You know, we have up here today the U.S. Open champion. He's fantastic golfer. He's slightly longer than me. It's a ball, a little bit longer than me. Just a little bit. Bryson DeChambeau is up here someplace. What happened to Bryson? Where is he? Bryson. Oh, he was shot.
Oh.
He's hitting balls. Oh, he's on the way. He's hitting balls. Bryson. Oh, look at him.
Grabe. Saan ba makakabili ng sombrero na yan? Yung black. Maganda yung black eh.
Got a great career going. Great
US
red. Open, Bryson. That's a fantastic job. And we also
Pero
have
classic yung red
Dana
eh.
White, who has done some job.
Dana White nandyan. Saan pa Dana? Nasa, ayun pala. Parang Dana.
So Dana started UFC and came to me, do you mind if I use your, nobody wanted to give him Marines because they said it's a rough sport, a little rough. And I helped him out a little bit, and I went, and they said, this is the roughest sport I've ever seen, but I began to like it, and he loved it, and nobody's done a better job in sports. And you know, he's a very motivational kind of a guy, what he does. He gets these fighters, and they really go at it, and it's become one of the most successful sports enterprises anywhere at any time. It's doing so well. I'd like to ask Dana just to say a couple of words because people love to hear from him. Dana, please.
Let's go, Dana.
Nobody deserves this more than him, and nobody deserves this more than his family does. This is what happens when the machine comes after you. What you've seen over the last several years, this is what it looks like. Couldn't stop him. He keeps going forward. He doesn't quit. He's the most resilient, hardworking man I've ever met in my life. His family are incredible people. This is karma, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves this.
Karma.
They deserve it as a family.
This is karma, ladies and
I want to thank some people real quick. I want to thank the Nelk boys, Aiden Ross, Theo Vaughn, Bustin' with the Boys, and last but not least, the mighty and powerful Joe Rogan.
Yes.
And thank you, America. Thank you. Have a good night.
That is a piece of work. No, he's really an amazing guy. But most of all, I want to thank the millions of hardworking Americans across the nation who have always been the heart and soul of this really great movement. We've been through so much together, and today you showed up in record numbers to deliver a victory like like no other. This was something special, and we're gonna pay you back. We're gonna do the best job. We're gonna turn it around. It's got to be turned around. It's got to be turned around fast, and we're gonna turn it around. We're gonna do it in every way, with so many ways, but we're gonna
turn it around. Turn around and turn around fast.
Is the day the
We're gonna
American
turn around.
people regained control of their country.
Mga Trumpisms eh.
So I just want to say that on behalf of this great group of people, these are hard-working people. These are
Pero ano rin niya
fantastic
siguro
people,
yun
and
eh.
we can
Parang,
add, a few
gayahin
names
ko nga.
like Robert
Gayahin
F.
ko kaya
Kennedy
yung
Jr.
cadence ng mga style ni Trump, no?
And he's going to help make America healthy again.
Pag pinanood mo siya, para talaga siyang WWE superstar eh, na nagpo-promo. Tapos extended.
And now he's a great guy, and he really means it. He wants to do some things, and we're going to let him go to it. I just said, but Bobby, leave the oil to me. We have more liquid gold, oil and gas. We have more liquid gold than any country in the world, more than Saudi Arabia. We have more than Russia. Bobby, stay away from the liquid gold. Other than that, go have a good time, Bobby. We're going to be paying down debt. We're going to be reducing taxes. We can do things that nobody else can do. Nobody else is going to be able
Bobby
to do
Kennedy.
it. China doesn't have what we have. Nobody has what we have. But we have the greatest people also. Maybe that's the most important thing. This campaign has been so historic in so many ways. We've built the biggest, the broadest, the most unified coalition. They've never seen anything like it in all of American history. They've never seen it. Young and old, men and women, rural and urban. And we had them all helping us tonight. When you think, I mean, I was looking at it, I was watching it. They had some great analysis of the people that voted for us. Nobody's ever seen anything like that. They came from all corners, union, non-union, African American, Hispanic American, Asian American, Arab American, Muslim American. We had everybody, and it was beautiful. It was a historic realignment, uniting citizens of all backgrounds around a common core of common sense. You know, we're the party of common sense. We want to have borders. We want to have security. We want to have things be good, safe. We want great education. We want a strong and powerful military, and ideally we don't have to use it. You know, we had no wars. 4 years we had no wars, except we defeated ISIS. We defeated ISIS in record time. But we had no wars. They said, he will start a war.
Yung kinukwento ko last time.
Stop wars. But this is also a massive victory for democracy and for freedom. Together, we're going to unlock America's glorious destiny. We're going to achieve the most incredible future for our people. Yesterday, as I stood at my last stop on the campaign trail, I'll never be doing a rally again. Can you believe it? I think we've done 900 rallies approximately from the
900? God damn.
901 something, a lot of rallies. And it was sad. Everybody was sad. Many people, I said, this is our last rally. But now we're going on to something that's far more important, because the rallies were used for us to be put in this position where we can really help our country. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make our country better than it ever has been. And I said that many people have told me that God spared my life for a reason.
Binaril siya, di ba?
And that reason was to save our country and to restore America to greatness. And now we are going to fulfill that mission together. We're going to fulfill that mission. The task before us will not be easy, but I will bring every ounce of energy, spirit, and fight that I have in my soul to the job that you've entrusted to me. This is a great job. There's no job like this. This is the most important job in the world. Just as
Tatlo talaga eh,
I
no?
did in my first term, we had a great first term, a great, great first term. I will govern by a simple motto: promises made, promises kept. We're going to keep our promises. Nothing will stop me from keeping my word to you, the people. We will make America safe, strong, prosperous, powerful, and free again. And I'm asking every citizen all across our land to join me in this noble and righteous endeavor. That's what it is. It's time to put the divisions of the past 4 years behind us. It's time to unite. And we're going to try. We're going to try. We have to try. And it's going to happen. Success will bring us together. I've seen that. I've seen that. I saw that in the first term when we became more and more successful. People started coming together. Success is going to bring us together, and we are going to start by all putting America first. We have to put our country first for at least a period of time. We have to fix it. Because together we can truly make America great again for all Americans. So I want to just tell you what a great honor this is. I want to thank you. I will not let you down. America's future will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer, and stronger than it has ever been before. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Holy shit. Nako, YMCA. Yung sayaw niya yan eh. Sayaw drop. Gusto niya yung kanta na yan. Grabe. Grabe yung buhok niya, no? Talagang ganun eh, no? Parang cartoons talaga eh. Mukhang caricature kasi talaga si Trump eh. Alam nyo ba na kaya ako nagpa-ano? Naku, mayayari tayo sa sa copyright nun. Visit na YMCA yan. Di ba? Kaya kaya ako nagpahaba ng buhok. Kasi hindi ako mukhang caricature eh. Gusto ko magmukhang caricature. Kasi lahat ng mga lahat ng mga yung mga memorable kasi ng mga tao, ba katulad ni si Slash. Mukhang caricature siya eh, 'di ba? Si Dolphy, mukhang caricature. Si FPJ, kahit pogi si FPJ, mukha pa rin siyang caricature eh. 'Di ba? Alam mo itsura pag dinrawing mo, ganito yung buhok niya, si FPJ 'yan. 'Di ba? Sino pa? Si Gloria, 'di ba? Si Erap. Si Digong, mukhang caricature talaga, 'di ba? So lahat ng mga si Elvis, 'di ba? Si Elvis, yung mga si Paul McCartney, 'di ba? Basically lahat ng mga naging sikat, sina Michael Jackson, Madonna, ganyan. Si JD Vance, hindi mo ang caricature eh. Yun ang sa kanya. Kahit si Obama, mukha rin caricature, di ba? Iba yung shape ng ulo ni Obama eh. Teka, anong pupuntahan ko? Balik tayo dito kay Tim Pool.
Got Step on Snack and Find Out. We got Step on Snack and Find Out
Ay,
stickers.
tapos na.
Become a member by going to timcast.com. Join our Discord server. Tens of
Tapos
thousands
na.
of people. Make
Tingnan natin to si naku, tingnan natin yung Young Turks. Anong sinasabi?
See win. Forget.
Naku, malungkot
Democrat or
sila.
Republican. It would have been nice to see somebody say something about his opponent, to be gracious in victory, and to sort of press on. But again, it doesn't. This was a landslide. This was a huge victory. I was wrong. I said if it was I thought it would be close, which it was, but that's a lazy piece of analysis. The truth is, I said if it was going to be a landslide, it was going to be a landslide for Harris, but I didn't think it was going to be a landslide. So neither was it a landslide for Harris. So onward, I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens to the Republican Party.
So kinikriticize niya na hindi binanggit si Kamala.
And if they find that this brand in some way doesn't work, it'll be interesting to see that play out within their party. But the brand is working now, and so there's no reason to turn away from it. But I still think that it's more about Donald Trump than whatever that message is.
Okay, yeah, you're right. He was not gracious. He didn't mention
Kamala
I didn't
Harris
expect that at all.
Joe
Biden.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he did bring up Dana White.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, Anna.
Pagtatawanan mo si Dana White.
I take solace in knowing that the vast majority of American voters actually do agree on the important policy issues. Poll after poll shows that when it comes to bread and butter issues, there's widespread agreement. When it comes to corruption in America, there's widespread agreement. And so the only thing that I would just urge people to do is don't lash out at voters. And that's rich coming from me because in 2016, I certainly lashed out at voters. And I think that was misplaced anger. I just think that
nag-iba na kasi si Ana Kasperian ngayon eh.
Like we need to save democracy didn't work is because I don't think Americans feel well represented by our democracy. And I think that's part of Trump's appeal. I mean, he angers everybody, whether it's establishment Democrats or, establishment Republicans who he refers to as rhinos. I mean, think about the number of people who tuned in to our live stream tonight specifically to watch us melt down, right? There's a pleasure that comes with that because, why? Just because they hate us? Or is it because they feel that the politics that have been, emphasized in this country, the politicians who have been supported and uplifted in this country haven't really worked out so well for them? I think that's something that we need to come to terms with, and people are gonna get upset about this, but I'm gonna say it. I think that it's cheap politics, and I think it's pathetic to just constantly lash out as these people are all racist and sexist, and that's the only thing that explains it. If you're gonna keep, going in that direction, I think we're gonna keep losing. I think Democrats are gonna keep losing. I think we need to come to terms with the real frustrations that voters have.
Okay, so I've got last thoughts here. First off, guys, everybody watching, make sure you come back tomorrow at 6 to 8 o'clock Eastern and every day at 6 o'clock Eastern because you see the honest show we do. I mean, we spared no one here and we pulled no punches and we told you who we thought was responsible for the loss. And we're honest about Trump and the Democrats, et cetera. If you're gonna trust one news show, we're it. So now my last thought is, guys, I find myself in a weird mood. I thought I'd be angrier or sadder, but I'm not at all sad. No, I didn't think I'd be sad. I'm never sad. I get either angry or happy, right? And I got angry earlier in the show. You heard me vent. I got it out of my system. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up the pieces and we're gonna rebuild. That's what we do. I mean, look, in my opinion, the one silver lining here is the establishment Democrats are burnt to the ground. They have no credibility at all. They're a total laughingstock. And now, you don't worry, when you turn on TV tomorrow, they won't say that at all. They'll blame you guys, they'll blame everyone else, they'll blame the Russians for the bomb threats to Georgia, etc. What difference does it make? They got killed. It doesn't matter. As Michael was saying during Trump's speech, they lost Bucks County. That's right outside of Philadelphia. Democrats never lose Bucks County. The Bronx, what they get, 26% of the vote, Trump did?
27% in the Bronx.
And then the Bronx, that's unbelievable,
That
right?
is unbelievable.
And so,
Grabe,
the American people
the Bronx
chose
nakuha ni
Donald
Trump.
Period. We
God
don't like
damn.
it. I don't like it. But that was their choice and they made it. So look, the reason I was so angry at Donald Trump is because he tried to undermine democracy. But in this election, they ran a fair contest and he won. That's democracy. So if you don't like it, then turn around and give the people what they want, right? So I think, I'm going to read some of your comments in a second in the bonus episode for the members, because some of them are hilarious, some of them are super surprising. But one of them talked about rising like a phoenix out of the ashes. And that's exactly what we should do now. This is exactly the right time. So don't listen to...
Tomorrow might be the last time.
Okay, well, tomorrow. Okay. So don't listen.
Thank you, Michael.
Don't listen to anyone on TV. Don't listen to the Democratic leadership. They have proven definitively that they have no earthly idea what they're doing. So let's rebuild. Let's rebuild from the ground up. Let's build a populist movement that could win. And let's demand better of our politicians. Let's demand that they actually represent us. So that's what we're going to do every single day here. We're going to give you the honest news as we did throughout this election. And we're going to try to make the world a little bit better. Okay? So I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all the wonderful people who gave through tyt.com or became a member there. To all of you that participated in any way, shape, or form. Let's do it again tomorrow. Members, we got a little extra bonus episode for you guys, mainly celebrating you. We'll be right back to do that.
Yun. Itong mga kasi mga progressives kasi itong TYT, itong The Young Turks. So galit sila kay Trump at galit sila kay na Ben, yung ibang pinapanood ko kanina, mga kaaway nila yon. Well, hindi naman talaga kaaway kasi nagkikita-kita yung mga yan. Pero nagsisigawan yung mga yan pag nagdedebate. But still, I think most of the time nagiging naman siya. Nagiging productive naman yung kanilang usapan. Okay, tapusin natin to. Tingnan natin kung may mga nag-comment. Wala na. Nandyan pa rin yung politics niya lang. Well, yun ang maganda rin naman dito kay sa TYT, sa The Young Turks. Hindi ko gusto to kasi nakakabwisit tong si Cenk Uygur talaga eh. Pag bastos kasi bastos kasi yan pag napanood mo dun sa Piers Morgan. Ibang klaseng mag-meltdown to si Cenk Uygur eh. At saka syempre madami akong disagreement sa kanya. Pero okay lang yun. Commendable yung hindi niya pag-fire kay Ana Kasparian. Yung Ana Kasparian, yung babae na kasama niya kanina. Hindi niya tinanggal yun kahit naging... Dati kasi pareha sila eh. Pareha sila na far left progressive. Well, of course, hindi nila sasabing far left sila, di ba? Pero mga progressive sila. Itong babae nga lang, si Ana Kasparian, ang nangyari sa kanya a few years ago, na-hold up siya. Bigla siyang na-hold up. Yung mga pinagtatanggol niya ng mga kriminal, sinasabi niya kasi, yung isang progressive policy kasi yung yung mga kriminal hindi huhulihin eh, 'di ba? Parang papalayain, huhulihin pero papalayain agad, 'di ba? Kasi racism, ganyan. So, nabiktima siya minsan ng isang ganon, ng isang kriminal. Tapos, minolestya pa siya kasi maganda siya eh, 'di ba? Tapos sexy siya. Minolestya pa siya sa daan, 'di ba? So, na-shock talaga siya. Na-shock talaga siya. Tapos, nagreklamo siya, walang nangyari dun sa kaso, basically, hindi nahuli yung niya. And she realized na that is the exact thing that she had been defending over the years. 'Di ba? So nawindang ang mundo niya, ang worldview niya. It's parang she kept on defending when conservatives attack yung mga policies na mga woke, 'di ba? Until naranasan niya. So ever since kinwestiyon niya ng kinwestiyon yung mga paniniwala niya, and right now, dati never Trumper din siya eh. Ngayon parang sinasabi niya, wag niyo sabihin Nazi si Trump. Wag niyo sabihin gano'n kasi hindi naman siya gano'n. 'Di ba? Sabihin mo na incompetent siya, sabihin mo na hindi siya magaling, pero hindi siya Nazi. hindi niya ano yung democracy kuno. 'Di ba? Kasi kumbaga parang madaming mga checks and balances kahit gustong gawin ni Trump 'yon. Madaming checks and balances sa sistema ng Amerika. Hindi niya rin basta-basta magagawa. So 'yun. Pero dahil doon minsan nagsisigawan na sila ngayon diyan eh. Pero hindi pa rin siya tinanggal. So kudos to Cenk Uygur for that. 'Di ba? Although hindi ko at saka yung ano nila parang walang ano eh, TYT, The Young Turks. Masyadong maano tong si controversial tong si Cenk Uygur for my liking. Ang pinaka balance talaga na pinapanood ko is etong Teamcast IRL, si Tim Pool. Tingnan natin kung nag 270 na. Ayaw pa rin talaga, ayaw pa rin talaga nilang tanggapin 267, no? Ayaw pa rin nilang gawing 270 eh. Pero tingnan ilan yung lamang niya, 63 tapos 68, more than 5 million votes. So I don't know kung considered na landslide na yan. Pero dito sa Electoral College, landslide talaga, 67 to 24. Tapos hindi pa tapos. Anyway, ano pa? Tingnan natin. Yun, ang isa pang sinabi ni Trump, ni RFK Jr. naman, yung transition team ni Trump, parang inayos na nila. Hindi na nila hihintayin yung government, parang privately funded na yung transition team nila. And yung katulad nung sinabi ko kanina, yung MAGA Avengers, sina RFK Jr., si Tulsi Gabbard, si Elon Musk, si JD Vance, saka si Vivek. All of them are anti-establishment, which is Donald Trump, anti-establishment siya, 'di ba? Kaya nga ayaw sa kanya eh. Yun yung lagi ko sinasabi. Bakit ba ayaw ng ng mga tao, ng media kay Trump? Kasi nga hindi siya miyembro ng establishment, hindi siya kasama dun sa status quo. So, nung dumating siya, yung status quo na parang ganito ang ginagawa namin dito eh. Kay Democrat ka o Republican ka, susundin mo 'yon. 'Di ba? Para maaliwalas ang buhay niyo lahat. Basta nakikipaggera tayo, 'di ba? 'Yun ang ginagawa namin dito eh. 'Di ba? Kailangan ano natin 'yan, drone strike natin 'yan. So, ganoon sila. Kaya nga yung mga itong sinasabi ko, 'di ba, yung Democrat Party, ano sila, party of establishment talaga. Itong sina Kamala, sina Joe Biden, sina Obama, 'di ba? Even meron din siyang Avengers niya eh, na kasi may mga ibang Republicans na sumali sa kanya. Sino yung mga 'yon? Si Liz Cheney, si Dick Cheney, 'di ba? Yun yung mga yun yung mga warmongers eh. 'Di ba? Kita mo yung mga ito isa pang proof na hindi talaga establishment si Donald Trump. Si Kamala, sinusuportahan siya nung mga past Democrat presidents, 'di ba? Si Obama nandun, si Clinton. Yung iba nga lang si Carter sobrang tanda na, so hindi niya magagawa 'yon, 'di ba? Pero si Obama, si Clinton, makikita mo sinusuportahan niya si Kamala at saka si Biden. Pero si Trump, buhay pa naman si George Bush 'di ba? Oh, bakit hindi siya sinasamahan ni George Bush, hindi siya sinasamahan ni Dick Cheney, hindi siya sinasamahan nung pamilya ni patay na pala si John McCain. Hindi siya sinasamahan nung nina pangalan nun, nina Kevin McCarthy, 'di ba? Kasi establishment Republicans yung mga yun. So, hindi sila kumbaga kung hindi niya tropa si na Bush kasi hindi nga siya establishment. Kasi kung establishment si Trump, susuportahan siya ni na Bush. 'Di ba? Pero syempre hindi naman nila aminin yun, hindi naman sumasama sa mga rally sina Bush. Dapat by default sasamahan niya yun former president yun Kung former president ka, parang syempre feeling mo importante ka na meron kang credibility. Kasi gano'n ng mga former presidents i-endorse ka ng mga dito sa atin pag in-endorse ka ni ERAP kahit papaano may ano pa rin yun. Kung tatakbo kang presidente, 'di ba? I-endorse ka ni Gloria, 'di ba? So gano'n din sa kanila, parang yabang nila yun pero hindi ginagawa nila George Bush yun kasi ayaw nila kay Trump. Kasi nga establishment siya. At si Donald Trump ay hindi. So ngayon, ang naging problema ni Trump dati, siya lang yung hindi establishment. So ngayon, etong sina RFK Jr., sina Vivek, ewan ko si JD Vance, pwede, hindi ko alam. Si Nicole Shanahan, si Tulsi Gabbard, hindi mga establishment yan. So, mga ano sila, mga tawag dito, sa mga anti-establishment politicians talaga sila. Kaya ngit-ngit na ngit-ngit yung mga big pharma, yung military industrial complex. For sure. Asar na asar sila na si Trump yung nanalo. Okay? So, yun lang. Tapusin natin yung stream na to. At ako'y magla-lunch na. Hindi pa ako nagla-lunch. 4:00 na pala po.